Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. I am running my first ever half marathon in 8 weeks time. Now, am I nervous? Absolutely, but also secretly very excited. And what I thought I'd do in this video is take you along for what a week of my running looks like, and we'll slice in some random tangents and probably show off some new gear and stuff along the way. Spoilers, because I'm filming this at the end. Some of it went really well. Some of it went a little bit car crash, but it's all part of the journey. Not everyone's going to be amazing. Please ignore the fact I said no run is a bad run in my last video. But no, figured I'd document it all. Let us know what you think of this video. Do you want to see these kind of every week as we lead up to my first ever half marathon? Or is there anything else you want to see? Let me know below. But you don't want to see me stood here rambling. So let's get straight into the first run of the week, which is my speed session. Let's go. Editor J bouncing in really quick, guys. So apologies, a couple of the clips have gone super weird and skew-iff, so I'm going to try and piece this story together best I can. There's also a couple of headache audio bits, but stick with it, guys. If this video goes out and you're watching this, I've managed to salvage it and make it watchable, but apologies. As I said, we're still getting used to this. So the bit with my speed session is missing, or certainly the it jumped straight to post. So to give you a bit of an idea, this is what the speed session looked like, and it's safe to say that leading up to it, I was dreading it. But you know what, with these speed sessions, they're always the thing that I'm most anxious about and dreading the most, but when you get them done, super rewarding. And yeah, let's switch straight to after we'd got through the kind of the meat of that session and how terrible I felt.
Okay, done. I think I hit the paces. My God, this is the cool down run. I'm still struggling, but this is the high quality that you're going to get on these videos. I did try and record it in the 90-second walking rest after the speed session, but unless you can speak Klingon, it ain't going to be much. So now, as I said earlier, now I feel $1 million, apart from the inability to breathe and the dead legs, that is. But what it does now is I managed to achieve more distance than I've hit before, which is a massive achievement and goal for me. And I'm still going. I'm feeling all right in the cool down, legs are okay. Every run, more progress. I'm gonna go home, get this run done, rest, and try and not procrastinate, which I'm an absolute fiend for doing after these runs. Unless I find something worthy of slicing into the middle, I'll see you on Friday for an easy run. Cannot wait for that one.
Right, feeling a little bit fresher now. We've cooled down, we've had a shower, all that cool post-run stuff. Feeling a bit more human, and I figured I'd give you a quick breakdown of that session. So as I said, the main chunk within it was a kilometre at 5:25, then 5:05, then 5:25, then 5:05. And as much as I always sit every week kind of procrastinating on these faster runs, going, oh, I'm not going to be able to do that. This one really was I'm not going to be able to do that, but I managed it, and I've got the splits which will be on screen now. So I nailed the first kilometre, bang on 5:25 exactly, which is rare for me because I tend to have one pace and just come out like a bullet. It's either like a bullet or easy running, nothing in between. So super happy with that one. First K, 5:25. The next one was 5 minutes. Especially with the faster Ks, I kind of just found the pace that was there or thereabouts and then just locked it in. When I start trying to ramp up and dial down my pace, I end up all over the place. The second one was 5 minutes, and then 5:24 for the third one. And I have to admit, coming out of the third K at 5:24, I didn't think I was going to have the fourth one in me, but I just thought, you know what, we're just going to give it everything and we'll see where we end up. And I actually clocked a 4:54 for the last kilometre, so couldn't be happier. The 90 seconds walking rest didn't happen. I had a little lay down on the grass before the cool down. A couple of times tried to record talking to you, and it was just gibberish, but super happy. And do you know what? I've jumped back on. I have to say, those sort of speed runs and achieving them, if nothing else, they're just a huge motivator, and it really gets me pumped. And I love getting my speed session in first, because then I've got my easy run usually on a Friday, have a bit of fun with that, and then that rolls into the Sunday, which is my long run, and I love those runs. So Love getting the kind of toughest, what I think is the toughest run out of the way earliest. Also gives me a massive kind of ego boost and gets me really driven to push through the week of running. I do want to get 4 runs a week in soon, but sticking to 3 at the moment because I do feel it, and I don't think I recover as well as I can. And I have to admit, I did all of my running from starting to couch to 5K right up until a couple of weeks ago in the Nike Vomero 18s, which I love. But about 4 weeks ago, I picked up these bad boys, which are the Boston 13s. Now, I decided to go for these over the kind of heavily acclaimed Evo SL. Really tempted to get both, but we don't need all this stuff. I'm just a fiend, as I mentioned in my last video, and they probably are fairly similar in the shoe, but I got the Boston 13, and for my faster sessions, these are an absolute dream. I love them. I'm going to run the half in these in October. And I have to admit, I think I've got about 400k on my Nike Vomero 18s now. They're my easy run and long run shoe, and I'm not going to lie, I'm using the 400k rule to kind of look at the new 18 plus that have come out this week. So you may see another new shoe added to the collection before the end of this video. But yeah, probably repeating a lot of what I said in the last clip, but couldn't be happier of how that session went. Great start to the week of running. Let's get back to whatever nonsense I'm going to show you next and show you the rest of my week. Big boost of confidence, super happy, really good start to the week. And let's see what else is coming up in my week of training as we are 9 weeks out from the Manchester Half. I think I alluded to it in the last clip, but I did a thing.
Alright guys, it's Friday. That is my easy run day, and I've decided to get off the roads today and get down by the water a little bit. I'm sure there's some footage I've chucked in, but feeling really good actually after what was a grueling session on Wednesday. Do struggle with recovery, but feeling alright and just getting some easy miles in. And today I am testing out the Vomero 18 Plus. Upgraded the Vomero 18s, put some serious miles on them now and love them. Saw a lot of the reviews out there and thought, why not? So I think I've only got about a K left, to be fair. Got too excited and shot out the door without pressing record. Let's get this one done. So I've got something really interesting to share at the end of this 5K. Let's go. All right guys, easy run done and on the books, and that was super enjoyable. I love that one. It is baking hot here, but I'm taking in the sun. It was a nice, easy 5K. And it gave me the first chance to try out the Vomero 18 Plus, or Vomero Plus, super shoe. Like, I love the Vomero 18. Everything from starting my couch to 5K on week 1 and struggling with the 60-second intervals, right up to my first 10K and getting that in under an hour was all done in those, and everything in between. And they've got some good miles on them now, and I saw the reviews for the Plus, and I saw an opportunity to have a little splurge and treat myself for all the progress I've made. So yeah, and they are an absolute dream. I'll probably do a bit of a review on them, maybe after my long run as well. It won't be any super technical in-depth review because I don't have a clue what I'm talking about, but I can certainly give you my opinion from the kind of viewing standpoint of a new runner and someone getting better all the time and things like that. So we'll do that. But one thing that really blew my mind this morning, and I was very excited going out the door and just set off without hitting record, but I got up this morning, usual routine, and I thought, yes, just a nice easy 5K this morning, easy run. And it kind of set me back a bit because you realise when I started this, I couldn't do 60-second intervals on couch to 5K. And now we've come so far that actually it's just a 5K, which is mad because the first 8 weeks we're all training towards just being able to run this distance. And it's great how much you can progress if you put the work in and how much you progress as you kind of getting better at running in the early days, but it's easy to take for granted. And I tell you what, being able to say, oh, just a 5K easy run is just fantastic. And it's not just a 5K, it's a great thing, but it really made me kind of step back a bit and realise just how far I've come on with the running stuff. The fact that I can just go out and smash out a 5K now with a smile on my face and really enjoy it is an incredible thing. And yeah, that was a great run. gonna take it easy now. It is school holidays in the UK and my son's here with me for a week, so we're gonna goof around for the day. And yeah, Sunday is the long run. It's going to be my longest ever run, 16k, and it's got an 8k block in the middle with some pace work, so we'll get into that and see how it goes. Good morning and happy Sunday. It is long run day. I've been looking forward to this one, and today we're getting in what is going to be my longest run ever, if I can get it done without walking. We've got a 16k long run. There is 8k at a pace in the middle with a 4k warm up and cool down either side, and it is glorious and baking here today in the UK. Got out way later than I'd like to have planned, but it is what it is. So I finally joined the Running Vest Club. 16k is a long old way and it is baking, so I thought throw the vest on, gonna try this one out. I've had it for a while, not managed to give it a run. We've got some water and we're going to start trying to learn how to get some gels in our system without throwing up, because that is a problem that I'm going to have to overcome. So I'm sure I'll check in at some point, but probably not during the pace work. But let's go and absolutely smash this 16k long run. Again, trying out the brand new Vomero 18s. Ooh. Okay, we're 10k in, 2k left at the pace. It's feeling really good. Crazy, I know I said it in the last clip, but been able to say 10k in. Still going, 6 left. Feeling good, just baking in the heat. My God. Just a park run and a little bit left. But we keep going. Let's get it. All right, long run done. I've got to say, I think in my last clip I was feeling really good, 10k in, super confident, but my God, could things go south quickly. So about 11k in, got a weird little twinge in the stomach. It's like, oh no, and I nearly had my first runner's accident. I think I made it home, or to a bathroom even, with probably about 5 seconds to spare. Ooh, that felt horrible. Managed to spot a bottle of water, felt quite guilty, but thanked them. Tried to push on, and yeah, that was pretty much bang on at the end of the pace work, so 12k in, and then the last 4k, as you'll see by my splits, I'll throw them on screen. Oh, there was nothing left, something just fell off, and then literally with about 800 meters to go, let's just say I said hello to breakfast and yesterday's dinner as well. Really interesting. I think it's because of the gels. I'm really struggling with gels, upsetting my stomach because I didn't eat a good few hours before the run, as I normally do, similar stuff as well. I was taking on some fluids during the run, so it might be the gels, I don't know, might be that I'm just pushing my body further than I ever have before, but as weird as it sounds, it was a good run. I'm looking forward to resting now. I think it's some bath salts and chill, but really enjoyed it. Got the 16k in, kept going, pace irrelevant towards the end, but we got there, and I'm really proud. Even though things went from feeling really strong to going south quickly, we got it done. And that is my last run of the week, and that's what a week getting ready for this half marathon looks like. Speed session, which I was worried about at the start of the week, ended up as an ego boost. That may have knocked me a little bit, but everything's progress. Got to keep going. Got about 8 weeks now, so we'll keep pushing, and I'll come back once I feel a bit more human. One last thing I forgot as well, the Vomero Plus as well. Beautiful shoe today, super comfortable. My feet felt really good all the way through it, which is fantastic. Love it now. Done them in an easy run and a long run. Gotta say, they're going to be a solid part of my kind of shoe rotation going forward. One thing I did notice though is they almost felt a bit better once you got up to the 6 minute kilometre pace and above. You certainly felt a bit more comfortable there, so it's one to certainly be mindful of, but definitely check them out. Good shoe. There you have it, guys. That is my training week wrapped up, and it started super strong, and as you can see, probably ended not quite as strong, but every week I'm getting better. I hit a new longest ever distance this week, so couldn't be happier with that. I hope you like these videos. I might even make one of these every week as we get closer to the half marathon and take you along with me. That's something that's interesting. Do let me know. Is there anything in this video this week you want me to elaborate on or dig more into, or any questions? Stick them down below. Hope you're enjoying the channel. Still blowing the cobwebs off, all very new for me, but I will see you in the next video soon.